I didn't realize what I was grabbing. I was like in a hurry.
I hate puppies.
Good podcast.
I feel threatened.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Inside the Pallet House, the only podcast dedicated to solving first world problems and hopefully helping you figure out what beer you should be drinking this weekend. We might have to change that intro considering we started putting them out on Sundays. You know, we used to, before I got lazy.
Why change it for the date?
He says this weekend when the weekend's over, basically.
Well, these people who listen to this,
coming
they
weekend.
drink on Sundays.
What beer you should have been drinking yesterday?
Yeah.
Yes. That works. All right, Dave. And hopefully helping you figure out what beer you should be drinking yesterday.
Thanks, Brendan.
Yeah.
And Stu brought this
No
beer.
problem, Dave.
So it's
so
going to
we've
be
had
a
it.
winner.
So we've had it.
I have a prediction. You're not going to drink it yesterday.
I bet I will.
Or you just say this is the
Challenge
beer for
accepted.
the hair of the dog.
Yeah. If you drink a beer at 11:59 and finish it at 12:01, you did have some of that beer yesterday, right?
That's kind of true.
12 hours.
And I guess I'm just looking for the loophole. I don't know.
The loophole. The elusive
The
loophole.
elusive loophole. They're hard to find, aren't they?
Some say.
I love it when you find one. Doesn't matter what it is, too. You're just like, oh, gamed them.
It's definitely an American thing.
To find a loophole?
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. I think everyone's looking for a loophole.
That's true, but
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
it's... no matter what rules and regulations we have, it's like, maybe it's just ingrained in all DNA across all humankind where it's like, but how can I get more?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much mankind, on the whole, like is looking for ways to get away with one, but it's not wrong. And then you're told it's wrong, and then you go, oh, and then you have to close the loophole. Bill Clinton taught us that. That was the greatest loophole of all time. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
What's the definition of is?
Blowjob. That was great. I mean, for
Not sexual relations.
and that one's still a loophole, technically speaking, because he would have been impeached for lying, but he was not. So,
He was impeached. He just didn't get convicted.
okay, well, you're not convicted.
Yeah, run that by your wife and see how that goes over.
I'm just saying, technically, in the American government's eyes,
Oh, I mean,
Well, I think he did, and they're still together.
in the American government's
Yeah.
eyes, I mean, good Lord.
I'm just saying, chalk it up. It's a loophole. It's a blowy,
Ooh.
which I think hand jobs then immediately come into play.
I mean, if
yeah.
a blowy doesn't count, a hand job is a nothing.
That's what I'm saying. And then over the jeans handy. I mean, come on.
We've all shook each other's hands, basically.
Yeah. You're literally still just friends.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. He grabbed my wrist and just moved my arm.
Why is it a he?
He grabbed my. What's going on?
If you're speaking
Do tell.
if you're speaking as Monica,
Okay.
So you're Monica in this situation.
I'm just. Okay, Stu, little window into the soul. Stu's like, I found a
Freudian
loophole.
the
slip.
loophole is
Found a loophole. My girl hates it if I bang other girls.
Mr. Stu,
Loophole!
Yeah.
Stu goes to Washington.
that's a good campaign.
Yeah.
Free handies. Like
Let
when,
me in.
Like when Cartman took a picture of someone else's penis in his mouth and was like, he's gay. Like, that's not
Smart.
how it works.
Well done, Cartman. Well, Stu, you found the ultimate loophole. Well done.
That wasn't on your list.
No,
No, it was
not really on my list either.
I did have Stu's doing something that I did want to talk about that I was excited about because you've been making
Yeah.
a little extra scratch on the side.
When you have time, you figure out what you can do, and if you have a car, you just get in it and you DoorDash.
Yeah, so you just started DoorDashing randomly a couple weeks ago.
So, believe it or not,
I believe it.
one of my friends,
Yeah.
one
He's
of my friends,
rebuilding
Chad,
a
did it.
house.
He did it back in, he did it during COVID, like 2020, 2021, and was
Has it been around
crushing
that
it.
long?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's gross. Why don't you just have Brendan take money out of his pocket and give it to you while you're here, and then both
So-
of you save time?
It is. I will just tell you this.
Then I just get to call him up because he's got. I'll be like, Stu, I need you to pick up some McDonald's for the kids.
Well, that's the whole "you fly, I buy."
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of that.
Like, hey,
Or I'll fly if you buy.
yeah,
Like,
you go the 3 floors down in the dorm. I'll give you the $1 to get the 2 sodas.
that's right. I've always been a fan of that particular slogan.
That's why you love DoorDash so much.
I don't actually love DoorDash. I've come around a little bit on your side, Troy. Now I will still do it. That is the difference. Because Troy, you famously
I hate it, but I still do it.
It is amazing what people will pay to be sedentary.
Okay, well let's start there. Are the tips okay as a DoorDasher?
Relatively, yes. I would say it averages out to about $1.25 a mile.
Okay.
Round
So
trip.
if you're doing,
Let's take this back because
So let me back it
means
up.
nothing.
Tips
Yeah, that means
how
that's
many dashes can you do an hour?
anywhere from 2 or 5, depending on the area you're in.
Okay.
So, like in
and
Midlo-
what's
in the suburbs, you're doing 2 to 3.
and what's an average tip?
Though the tips as they come in extra, that's on the person, but it's like $9.
On average,
Oh, it's not a tip to spend. Like, what do you get paid? Because you don't see a tip from a person. If you do a $2 tip on top of something, you don't see it until you close out the entire trip.
it just shows that you're getting a tip.
It just says this is what you're going to get paid to do this.
Okay, so you average $9.
Yeah, if I'm out in the suburbs doing
That's
7 miles
tip
for like 15
plus the
minutes.
fee DoorDash gives you.
Yep.
All that. Okay.
No, there's no. That's the fee. That's what DoorDash pays you. I don't see what the tip is, and it's a lump sum at the end of the day.
So you don't know if
They don't let you see the
tip you?
tips. They don't let you see the tips because they don't want you getting hooked on with somebody who's going to give you favoritism.
Well, then why do I see people like on Reddit all the time, like some DoorDashers, like, yeah, they're like, why haven't you left the place? And they're like, because you haven't tipped. Like I see these interactions happen,
Oh yeah, where they get mad because
Yeah.
they didn't get
Yeah.
a tip.
or like someone fucks with their food because they didn't tip.
Yeah, sometimes it seems like they're upset before the food even gets to them. Like,
Well, I think that's a different type of dasher.
Not a
what they call it.
DoorDash,
No,
like
that's
a
what they call it. People that
delivery?
deliver, they call them dashers. Like I think that's just somebody that's just in a different space because I just do it. I get in and out, not even worried what they're tipping. This is what you pay me. I'm good.
So but can you look in the app and
After
see
you
if
close the day and there's a total amount of what you get extra.
does it notify
tips.
you if they tipped or did not tip?
No, you won't know it until you close out because they don't want you to go back to the same people over and over again.
I'm over
weird.
here like over tipping, thinking that they will
They'll get the tip eventually.
treat my order with more respect.
No, he wants the favoritism. That's why you tip.
That's why I tip. I'm
Yeah.
tipping.
And DoorDash has it now.
You're
It may have been-
wasting your tip.
It may have been
Yeah.
different. I mean, I've
You've
only
been doing that
this
for a long time.
I've only been doing this for 3 weeks, but like it may have been different back in the day. But right now, as it sits, the way it operates, I can't see if they give me a tip.
But you can see it is
What I'm gonna get
7
paid.
miles away, and they're paying you $8.
Right for this trip, or they're going to pay you $23 to go to the grocery store, and it's going to take you 15 minutes.
Do you get to like pick and choose what you want?
As far as
Like an Uber driver, like if you're just sitting in your driveway and you see like 5 things come up, you can pick the one you want.
no,
Okay.
they give you an offer. You have 45 seconds to make a decision on it or not. They tell you where all the hot spots are. They tell you where the zones are. They tell you the average wait time. And then they also will tell you, oh, this area, it's slow. We don't have a lot of dashers. We'll pay $1 or $2 more to go in that area per trip.
So you said something before the podcast that I didn't. I started to ask a question. Brendan was like, no, hold up. Let's talk about it.
yeah, I want to talk about it on the air.
So you said you don't understand why there aren't more Door Dashers. My question was going to be, you mean people working for DoorDash or more people using DoorDash?
More people. Well, there are a lot of people that DoorDash, and there are a lot of people that use it. I'm saying I'm surprised more people don't do it
Like a side hustle.
like a side hustle, but not a lot of people have all the free time to do it as a true hustle. Mm-hmm. And I've been doing it as a true hustle and putting in 5 or 6 hours in the first half of the day and maybe 3 or 4 hours in the second half of the day. And it's been working out. But I mean, it is, what's funny is I'll tell you this. Today I had 65 cents Cheetos from Dollar General, 85-cent Flamin' some kind of chips, and some M&Ms. The total cost for those 3 items was at Dollar General was, I don't know, $2.50, and I got paid $5.
Do you have to
deliver
buy
it.
the product?
Yeah, they set you up with a card, like in your wallet, like on your Apple phone.
What did you see this person that was on the other end of that dash?
No, that's the good thing is I'm usually you drop it off, take a picture, and you're out.
I can just imagine.
Unless they
this.
request a pen or hand it to them.
This piece of shit who ordered 2 different chips and a drink.
Got a hold of his dad's phone.
Yeah, it's probably.
Oh,
an
you think it's a
8-year-old.
kid?
And he's
Yeah.
12.
Yeah,
Well, what
there's
did he
no-
get? 69-cent chips, M&Ms, and what else?
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Flaming Cheetos. Like it was
Yeah.
three bags.
That
like
is not, that's either a really high person.
and they were the 1.5 ounce, like the small bags, like not a bag of, not the
All
regular
right, so
bag
it's
of-
not a really high person. It's a 12-year-old.
Yeah, because he did it at Dollar General.
Yeah.
Like didn't even send you into a
Yeah.
proper grocery store.
No, I mean it's.
See, my point was, I would assume the number of people that use DoorDash is gonna far outweigh the number of DoorDashers because one means you work and the other means you're a lazy piece of garbage.
Yeah.
And there's more lazy pieces of garbage out there than people willing to actually
people
work.
who want to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the other side of the coin. I'd say 30% of my dashes are people that are over the age of 70 that can't drive, and I'm going to the grocery store for them.
That makes sense.
That's actually helpful.
yes.
You can't argue with that, Troy. There's value in that.
Look, there's value in some of it for sure. Like old people and drunk people, please, somebody do their bidding for them.
I've never DoorDashed when I wasn't old or drunk. Does that make me better?
Your kids made you DoorDash.
No, I was. That means I was drunk. Otherwise,
You're
I'd be
always
like-
old.
Otherwise, that's what. But otherwise, I would go. I'd be like, no, fuck that. We're going.
I don't believe you.
And then you get the crazy,
That's a fact.
which I didn't realize, Napa, main building, South Lake.
Oh,
Get a lot of parts
Yeah.
from them going to their main building to other Napas because it's quicker for them to DoorDash it than it is to use their own system.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Dave, is that a loophole if you're just always drunk? Like,
Loophole.
speaking of loopholes,
Fat, drunk, and stupid.
I was
way to
gonna,
go through life,
I was
son.
totally gonna go grab Chick-fil-A, guys, but I just had cracked half this beer, so I should DoorDash it just to be on the safe side.
Oh, that was the old when I quit smoking, but I just reduced it to when I was drinking.
Yeah.
And you'd occasionally, it'd be noon, and you'd be like, you'd crack a beer so you could go outside, have a cigarette,
Yeah.
and then go to class or whatever you were doing. Yeah. Like,
Or you don't smoke, but you smoke OPs, which I assume isn't a thing anymore because cigarettes are actually expensive. But like back in the day, there was always that person you knew that didn't have cigarettes, but they sure as hell smoke cigarettes.
plenty of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. OPs, other people's.
Yeah.
I will tell you this much. One of the best things about DoorDashing, though, it has opened my eyes up to some of the great mom and pop hole-in-the-wall restaurants that you don't even know are there.
That I actually
And it's
believe.
really
I can
cool.
believe that.
Like, there's an empanada place that's like in a gas station that like gets blown up all the time. Like, there's just places all over Richmond.
On Midlow.
No, this is on Hull, like close to.
Nah, I could have told you that.
But there's like, I mean, just restaurants I didn't even heard of them.
There's a full Mexican restaurant in the back of a gas station now in Midlow that I had no idea was there.
Any good?
I did not eat there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there's just hole in the walls. It's like crazy. But
Yeah, I bet
I
that
can't
is-
complain. It's been good.
I believe you would learn about a lot of random ass places.
Has anyone ordered the pipe?
No,
No.
I haven't been able to go.
Is this thing on? Mic check.
Yeah, so there's none of that. In fact, most people you don't even see.
Yeah,
Well, I was
no,
gonna say
mean,
DoorDash has got to be different than like old delivery driving where like you interacted. Like there's no. I assume most of us, like you said,
I mean,
no
say like
interaction.
maybe 25% of the, not even, maybe 10% of the time, 15% of the time, somebody wants you have to actually get a confirmation code from the person, or they ask you to hand deliver it. And usually those are people that are like the hand deliveries are a lot for like the older people, elderly, I guess.
Or people who have been, oh, I dropped your shit off and it's not there. And they're like, all right, put
I'm
it in
not
my
doing
hands
that
next time.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether somebody stole it off I'm sure people order shit from DoorDash. The DoorDash driver delivers it, takes the pictures, bugs out, and they forget about it because they're high, drunk, or somebody else just happens to see it and they just walk up, snag it,
I
and
bet
walk
that's
away.
pretty common in apartment complexes.
I don't
Like, if
understand
I'm a
how it
kid-
doesn't happen at restaurants. Like when you go into a quick service restaurant now, they just have like all the DoorDash shit lined up to the side. You can just walk up, grab a bag, and just walk out. Be like,
I often think about
roll the
that.
dice.
There's a taco place I go to around the corner, and they have just like a wall where they stick all the to-go orders,
Yeah.
and it's got its own entrance to get to it.
Yeah.
So you could just roll in and grab the biggest bag and roll out.
Yeah.
The odds of you getting caught, it's a 10-second window,
yeah.
and someone has to read their name on
Yeah.
it as you're like. You
About
could
half
just-
the restaurants asked for the DoorDash, the dasher to confirm the pickup, and they like to see the phone. But the other half are like,
I feel like most places I go in, I just see that shit lined up on a shelf.
but it's crazy what people will do. Because like the other day, I was at Perriman Broad, did a Red Lobster pickup, drove it to Oilville. 30 minutes later, I was like, this food's not going to be any good.
It wasn't,
It wasn't
good when
going
you
to be
picked it up.
wasn't good when it was delivered
But it
to
was
Red Lobster. It
like-
wasn't good when it was cooked at Red Lobster.
Yeah,
So that's 60 miles round trip.
No, it was actually only 30 miles around.
Yeah, from
Yeah. So what did that
from the
pay?
West End.
31. Like,
Okay.
but I don't know if they tipped or not. I mean, because it's just what at the end of the day, you get a lump.
They
Here's
didn't
the
tip.
extra.
They ordered from Red Lobster.
The key
You
is
don't know.
you need the Geo Metro or the
Yeah.
Prius
Yeah.
or something like that to really get your most.
You don't
money's
want to
worth.
have a car payment. And you want something that's
Yeah.
not going to depreciate, but it's kind of like flatlined.
Yeah, you don't want a new 5 Series as your DoorDash car.
No.
No, but I'm just surprised. Like, I mean, I run into I ran into a Chick-fil-A the other day, and it was 5 Dashers standing there, and you could look at them all. I'm like,
And Chick-fil-A does free delivery.
I was gonna say that's why I hate like it's dumb. Like it just shows how stupid we are as a
Oh, yeah.
people. Like if you use Chick-fil-A's app enough, you get free delivery. Like you don't have to
Yeah.
pay anything
Yeah. But you can also go on DoorDash, and Chick-fil-A is an option.
and pay twice as much.
Sure,
Like
but I don't think people just don't realize.
They say the average American IQ is 100, but I think the median might be like 85.
yes.
well, that's the other thing too with DoorDash. You can't get a meal. Everything's ordered individually. So like you go to Chick-fil-A, you want a meal, it's $8. You order that same meal, DoorDash, it's all separated out. You can't just get the same combo.
I can if I go to Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Well, that's my thing is like, that's all fine and good. But we can't as a country sit here and bitch about, oh, we don't get paid enough and everything costs too much. And it's my right to have a brand new iPhone every year and get an 80-inch flat screen and all. Like, no, you're idiots.
But you can bitch about things costing too much. I mean, like,
Not if you're DoorDashing. You cannot. You just.
okay, but you said you
just
blamed
can't.
America,
I mean,
and
if
I'm
you,
just not.
If you did it right, you take out depreciation, oil changes.
He's talking
power
about
and wear
order.
and tear.
He's talking about ordering.
Oh, ordering. I was just like, but to make a
Yeah, people
Point-
who use DoorDash all the time can't bitch.
Well,
They're
it's like
already
people.
throwing
It's
money
like
away.
people that bitch about Starbucks being $8. It's like you could easily make coffee at home for 50 cents. Like
Or
this.
you could just not order 4 pumps of this and that. The coffee there's like $3.
Yeah.
if you just get a black coffee.
but you can make an entire pot of coffee for less than a
You
dollar.
go
at
in there
your
and
house.
ask for a
like.
Hell yeah.
If you go in there and ask for a black coffee, their head will explode. They won't know what you're asking for.
I do
Can I
all
just
the
get a
time,
can I just
and
get a
I say
coffee?
large.
Large.
I want them to know I don't belong. A large black coffee.
Yeah.
Why would you get black coffee from Starbucks? It's not even that
Yeah,
great.
I'd go to 7-Eleven and get a black coffee.
Because I've got girls. They're in Starbucks.
7-Eleven black
why do
coffee's
y'all-
going to be pretty good because it's
Y'all have a whole coffee corner in your house with all the best shit ever.
Oh no! This is the ultimate. Today, I'm not kidding. I was at a
have a
work,
fucking bistro.
I was at a work meeting,
Yeah.
and somebody at the table actually said, that they brew coffee every morning before they go to Starbucks to get coffee because they like the smell.
And they just pour it out.
Yes.
What?
It was the most shocking thing I was like,
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Those people are trying hard to be bougie.
I said,
Why don't they
I
just
said, here's
burn
a
it?
couple options. I was like, maybe get a candle.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Smells like coffee.
Yeah.
And I said, or brew one pot, pour it in a pot, and every morning heat that pot up on
Yeah.
the stove, and it'll just put the smell in the air
Or
again.
drink the coffee that you brew.
Well, I figured we were too far gone for that. I couldn't even wrestle. on
It's
that.
literally, it's funny you bring this up because literally I saw a thing on the internet this past week about like, I guess it's the Gen Z are like figuring it out. Like Starbucks is a ripoff and like they could brew their own coffee and buy nice like accoutrements for their house. And they're like,
Yeah.
they're like calling it life hacks and shit. And like all us old people are like, yeah, that's what you do.
Hold on,
like,
a Mr. Coffee is a life hack now?
yeah,
It's a
well,
loophole.
Like, yeah. Well, like, and doing like a setup like you have, where like you can have the, you know, you could.
Yeah.
It doesn't just have to be a Mr. Coffee. You know, there's unlimited extras you could have at your house and make it for pennies on the dollar.
I have a wonderful Nespresso machine, and I
Yeah.
like it very much when I choose to do
I mean,
that.
people have cappuccino machines and shit at their house now. Like, it's not a bridge too far. Like,
I got a guy the other day, man, this coffee snobs. I thought I was rising up to this guy's standards because he was like, oh, yeah, I know, I'm a big coffee guy. And I was like, hell yeah, like I bought an espresso because I love being able to throw that thing in. I was like, and maintenance isn't bad. You just have to descale it. And he looked at me like, that is so gross.
yeah.
He was like, you descale your coffee machine? And I was like, well, yeah, it's easy. You just put this stuff in, you just hit the button and it descales it. And he was like, ugh. And I was like, why? What do you do? And he was like,
Buy a new one.
no. He goes, I remove the minerals from my water before it ever enters
Oh,
the coffee machine. He's got like an air drip distilling situation
nice.
where he distills the vapor and then gets the water out so it removes the minerals. And then he puts in the proper amount of minerals.
I was gonna say minerals are good in water.
Yes, he puts in, so he removes, then he puts in the proper amount so that he never has to descale his industrial strength espresso machine that he has in his house.
How many times did you punch him in the face?
3-stage
Three.
coffee maker?
Yeah.
I mean,
So this dude is literally distilling vapor air, water, before he even can make his coffee. And this is just how he does it.
So he's single.
So actually, I think he's got a wife. I would like to have this
They're
guy's
probably
coffee.
Yeah.
I'd like to at least try his coffee.
I just realized there's like two type of coffee like snobs. There's like the Starbucks, like I go to and you know, I don't drink enough Starbucks, but
That's your pumpkin spice coffee.
the
snob.
the ones that like the double extra 4 pumps, extra skinny,
Yes.
light
have a double
foam, you
cap,
know,
half
like
cap.
the laundry list. And then
Stare at
there's
the oat milk for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Don't pour it in.
spin it, you know, lift the cup and pour it, you know, rotate it around your head twice. And then there's like I only drink black coffee. I'll drink any kind of coffee. Like the hardcore, like cream and sugars for the fucking week. Like
It is.
They're both like a different version of coffee. Like,
But then
I'm better
there's
than everybody else.
But then there's I remove the minerals from the water.
That's a whole different. That's another level.
I think there's
And I've
also the
started-
people that will only buy coffee at Starbucks or Seven Brew or somewhere else. And then the people that are like, I just make
Those
it
are
at home.
called women.
I'm just going to make it at home. I'm not going to ever go to a store.
I've also started doing this little flex. I go in a place and if I see that they have pour overs, I insist upon a pour over, which takes twice as long as anything else. But they say it tastes better. And I do think it does taste a little better if you're having a black coffee.
I feel like the way I like coffee with sugar and cream is like the most blasphemous way anyone could have coffee. Just coffee made in a pot with sugar and cream. Like,
It's pretty sweet.
people do not like that.
That is.
Tasty
I think
treat.
I'm willing to bet over 50% of all coffee drinkers have coffee or have sugar and cream.
Yeah, but that's like all the Starbucks.
Well,
have
yeah, but
sugar
every
and cream.
Starbucks order basically
All right,
puts those.
lump that in. But I'm talking about people
So it's like
in
I
their
would say,
house.
would say 80%.
Oh, but what I'm saying, he says it's blasphemous, but I'm like, no, that's basic.
Yeah,
That's
it's
normal.
It's very basic, but I feel like people catch a lot of shit for drinking it that way. From the coffee snobs that are
Yeah,
either
but no one listens to coffee snobs.
no, but they like to make a lot of noise.
Yeah, but no one listens to them.
True.
Like you catch a lot of flack for eating a burger around a vegan. But yeah, who cares? Preach. That's good. Good for you, buddy.
Keep yapping. I can't hear you over this chewing of this meat and cheese.
Ew, look at all that blood.
No, but I mean, like, sugar and cream has been the thing forever. Like 80%, like for 50 plus 60, 80 years since coffee's around, put some sugar in your coffee.
Yeah.
Just black.
That's what I'm
coffee
saying.
and
I think
sugar.
that that's pretty standard. Men drink it black, and then there's everyone else.
Yeah, see? Everybody knows Brendan's the most manly man in here.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
That's true. While he's jacking off a dude. Drinking
That
his
was
black
Stu.
coffee.
That was Stu.
I got confused.
I'm not the one wearing the V-neck.
Ooh.
I was at a work thing all day.
In your V-neck.
That's awesome.
You guys don't wear like a V-neck T-shirt under a
Take
dress
it
shirt?
off. This is what I wore under my dress shirt.
You're wearing a piece of shit white T-shirt too.
Yeah,
It's not a
crew neck.
V-neck. And it's Brook Brothers, so fuck off.
Yeah, but it's all rolled up. It looks bad. This looks like
Your
the
V-neck is stretched out like some dude was yanking on it.
Right.
his looks like the before in all the Hanes commercials.
I'm wearing the same T-shirt I've had on all day.
See, I like to show a little chest, so I wear V-necks.
Yeah, manly man.
I'm a manly man.
You're a man's man, all right.
Yeah, men love this.
That's right.
So that's what you had on underneath your button down.
Yes,
And he's still wearing his stripper heels.
those are Vans,
Oh.
and I did wear Vans to the work meeting.
The button-up was ripped apart.
Yeah.
All the buttons went flying.
That's how you do it.
Is there another way to take it off?
Are we done with coffee talk?
Yeah.
All right,
Talk
we're out-
amongst
We're
yourselves.
out of there.
Let me give you a topic.
Yeah.
What's the next topic?
On this episode of Coffee Talk. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta put on my glasses.
Oh,
Get into coffee.
so manly.
Talk. Oh, here's something I wanted to bring up. This is quick, but I was actually super excited about this. So, Richmond, Virginia, where we record every day. I don't know where everyone who listens is, but here in Richmond, Virginia, we are technically the 56th TV market. If
Okay.
you look at like
Numbers.
amount of people. Yeah, we're the 56th TV market in the country.
Yes.
Does that
Per cap-
correspond with population, basically?
capita?
Yeah. It's population.
So we're the 56th largest city?
I
Or
don't
not-
know. It's probably close.
It's market because it's not
Yeah.
Richmond. It's Richmond, Henrico, Hanover,
Yeah,
Chesterfield.
our
blah,
TV
blah.
market.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
somebody buys, they get the Nielsen ratings. It's like, all right, well, this is the 56th ranked market.
Yeah.
But during the World Cup, where do you think we landed on the amount of TVs watching in the country?
31st.
No, 7th.
57th.
Stu's the closest. We're fucking 5th.
Wow.
We are a soccer town. I did not know that. Now, I
So
don't
is
know.
that gross or is that per capita?
Yeah,
Per the market.
for the market.
How many TVs were tuned in?
What, like a percentage of the market? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
We had the 5th most in the country TVs tuned into World Cup games. Now, they were doing it by game. It netted out around 5th. But, like, they were picking, like, random games of, like, France and Belgium. And we were 5th. And we finished in the top 10 on, like, all games.
Well, I think Penny Lane has 8 TVs.
Yeah, but that's like that takes into account. Yes, it takes into account people in there, but like
No, I mean,
it's how many TVs were turned on.
I've never understood the Nielsen rating thing because I've never actually known anyone in all my years
They mail-
actually like.
I think it's bullshit.
they used to mail
I
it out.
agree with you.
They would pay you to do the survey.
Yeah,
and you turn it
we've
back
all
in, but
we've
it's
all
like,
heard that, but no one's
it's like
known
3%
anyone
of
to
the
do
pop.
it.
It's like 3% of
I
the
literally
population.
got the letter 3 days ago with a crisp $1 bill in it.
Really
Threw the letter away and pocketed the dollar.
nice.
But my whole point is, it's just some people saying, "Oh yeah, I watched this for 8 minutes, and
Yeah.
I turned this on at
But
halftime."
can't they digitally know now?
They
That's
used
what
to,
they should do.
They used to send you later in the game a box,
Yes.
and you would put it on your TV. and
Again,
it would,
never knew anyone
and
who
it
did
would
that.
tell you.
I've heard this story.
Report
But,
back
but
what they were
I was
watching.
actually ratings guy for radio for a long time. Like I got selected, I got sent the dollar, And I was like, hell yeah. Because I had shows I listened to a lot.
That's one less dick.
But that one was literally like, how long did you listen? And I would always put in like my favorite talk shows, like
That's what I'm saying. It's bullshit.
4 hours,
Right.
even though I'd listen like on the way to work.
Right.
So you can't really take it as science.
No, but they say the Nielsen ones when it had the box was legit, but even that has been fraught with.
But I can see like because what we have
Bullshit.
the. Well, I mean, people, all the soccer teams from all over up down the East Coast come and play here, like the kids teams, whatever River City Complex. I mean, we've hosted.
We do have a
invite soccer.
large youth soccer leagues.
But it would stand
a ton
to
of
reason
them.
that-
But I assume every major city has a bunch of
Sure.
unathletic kids who want to play a sport and get into soccer and then
But
peter out by the time they're 12.
But how great is that for Terrence to have gotten, to have Penny Lane Pub,
Yeah.
and just happen to be in a town that is this like feverish about soccer. Like that's pretty awesome.
I think as a city we need to look inward
Oh, I'm not saying I'm
'Cause
saying
it's not a good thing.
I'm saying good for him.
because
Yeah.
soccer still sucks.
Sure, I agree.
Okay, we're all
Haven't watched
okay.
haven't watched a match since the World Cup.
Exactly.
ended. I did almost get an Adidas Liverpool tracksuit the other day though,
Oh, that would have been good.
because they are sick. Like there's some good, but they didn't have my size in the jacket. And after the experience buying Troy his tracksuit, I am never going to the secondary market again to buy a jacket. I was like, just forget it. I know I can't get it.
I would like to see the dip after the U.S. lost. Like
That's
everybody's
the-
making money,
But that's the beauty of Richmond. It didn't dip.
it didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
like because the rest of the country all tuned in for U.S.
Yeah.
So our numbers only went up so much. But when they fell out, we stayed. Like we're
Idiots.
whatever we are fifth.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
That final was awful.
Yeah, we all watched it.
I did not.
I did.
You can't hold us down.
I just walked by the TV. I was busy doing shit, and every time I looked up, I was like, 0-0. Glad I'm not wasting my time watching this.
But
right
it was
now.
on. There you go.
It was on.
That's all of us had it on.
Yeah.
There you go. That jacks the numbers up, I guess. I just thought that was interesting. And you think about it, we have like a shit little local soccer team here, the Kickers.
You got
And-
it right with shit.
Yeah, and look at that. They're in a shit stadium that
That's
absolutely
garbage.
sucks. The
Yeah.
experience is trash, and we pack it out.
Never been.
Yep.
We keep it packed.
Is it really packed?
Well,
Well,
they
they-
got half of the bleachers that are advertising.
Yeah, they've covered they've covered half, so you have to sit.
So
in a
there's
smaller
dozens
area.
of people there.
So it's a sold out event every time for
I would say
1,500 seats.
Dozens
No.
of dozens.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a big number.
Don't they have like food trucks and beer and wine on like once every?
they have a
Thursday or
farmer's
something like that?
market.
Yeah. Oh,
We
okay.
went one Saturday and it had like 24 tents. It was, we literally walked from one end to another in 5 minutes.
They had that Mrs. Yoder's donuts though. The one time I went, and I was like,
That's
"That's,
the best.
what's up,
That's
Yeah.
the best donut in town.
dude." Those little Amish
Those
people
things
are
Gut
they're
bombs.
fire.
they are amazing.
They're good.
That's the best donut going.
Oh, it is.
Like
Because they use electricity.
maybe the
Mennonites.
Mennonite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mennonite.
There you go.
Amelia.
yeah. They have that headdress on. That's so hot.
They still go over the big green, like right here, Tuesdays.
On
It
Thursdays,
is
but
funny
they
how
haven't
we
had 'em on.
still have the same argument every 4 years about like, if we wanted to be the best at soccer, we would easily be the best at soccer. Our athletes are better.
We say that every damn
I know.
time, and it's not accurate.
Not
I've never
accurate
heard
at all.
anyone say that.
You don't listen to sports talk radio.
Oh.
Yeah, we go over the same stupid ass
Yeah.
argument every time. That
Did you see where
if we just took these wide receivers,
Yep.
put them in. Okay, the reality is a wide receiver body is tall and lanky and fast. It actually wouldn't translate for shit.
Well, like a lot of the arguments, like if you took this amazing athlete, LeBron, they use LeBron, any wide receiver, like, and you let him train for 4 or 5, 6, 8 years. It's like, do you understand that this country, that this kid that is on that team has literally been playing soccer his entire life?
Yes.
At all free time. Like, it ain't, oh, I just picked it up 5 years ago.
The only argument I'm willing to hear is that maybe some of those athletes who weren't able to get past like college ball If they had been playing soccer their whole life, maybe, because they may have the build for soccer. Like Messi's like
But like nothing.
5'6".
Yeah.
He's like a little dude. You know, he
Yeah.
had to take human growth hormone when he was like a little kid because he
Yeah.
wasn't growing. He was supposed to be like 4 something, and he never would have. But so we pumped him full of HGH for a long time, and now we're like shocked that he's this great athlete. He juiced.
Yeah, but most of his
We don't talk
skill,
about that.
most of his skill at this point is his knowledge. It's his years and years of playing, not his physical ability. He walks around the field and then he jets somewhere when he needs to, and then because he's
Yeah.
practiced for hundreds of thousands of hours, when the ball gets crossed to him, he can put it in.
He knows where to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of truth to that.
Just that's all the quarterbacks say the same thing in football. They get better as they get older, but their body starts to deteriorate because they know the game.
Well, that was me in flag football. I remember
Everybody
always,
used to say that about you.
I used to, well, what I'm about to say, yes, they did at one point. No, there was a long time where I played flag football and I could see plays develop ahead of time. And so
Yeah.
I knew where to go just from all the times I
Yep.
played. And I was like, oh, cool. If I go over there, that dumbass will be there in 5 seconds. I'll take his flag or something better. I could see plays
Ooh,
form.
what's better?
Pick the ball off usually is like better. Like I got there before. Like I saw the quarterback do that look. I know what's going to happen. I make my move. And then there was just one season where I was like, my brain was still just as sharp. And I'd be like, there's the play, sucker. And I'd run over there just in time to see the guy going down the field. And I'd be like, that's what they mean by lost to step.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's the part I do believe a lot of people did say about me.
But he also had the other team mentally confused. They're like, this is a slow white guy wearing the white cleats.
The white cleats were dope.
And then your dreams were dashed forever of being a
Goodness.
pro flagget.
I have multiple championships under my belt at various levels.
Did he rock the stretched out V-neck too? With the white cleats?
I did rock an entire season with Griswold on my back as my
That
name.
was good.
When I first moved to Richmond, Stu was like, hey, I got a flag football team. And I'd been competing up in Northern Virginia. I lived there at one time. Mm-hmm. And I was like...
Competing. You mean
Yeah.
playing a reckless?
What did you guys call the Super Bowl?
I don't know, just
Championship game?
another game that we won. Had
Cool.
And but believe it or not, this was a 2-season era where maybe 2 seasons where Penny Lane Pub sponsored the jerseys,
Yeah.
and we had the little British flag.
And
on it.
I just moved to Richmond, and Stu's like, I got a team. I know none of these guys on this team. And he was like, well, what name do you want on the back? And I was like, well, no one knows me. I was like, Griswold.
Yeah.
And so they wrote Griswold on the back of my jersey. There is a group of like 12 guys here in Richmond that are outside of my circle who I will occasionally run into, and they're like, Griswold, what's up, dude? They just know me as Griswold. And I'm like, that's a pretty sweet, like, I dig that. I like gave myself a nickname.
I like that Brendan's like, I'm new to town. I'm from Nova. But I don't really have enough time to let these guys know I'm also from Chicago. How can I get to
can I get
that
some
real
Chicago?
quickly? All right, we'll go Griswold because everyone thinks it's Chicago.
There you go.
Yeah.
It was subconscious. I didn't even realize I did that. It was like when you say a pun and you didn't
Yeah.
realize it, and then you're like, intended. Those are always fun.
back in.
When I was already competing in flag football in Northern Virginia.
I was a world class athlete.
Yes.
It's been a while since I've said that. I want to
Thanks for the reminder.
remind people of that. There was a
I'm
time.
sure the
You forgot the
listeners
second
haven't
part.
listened.
On the verge
Forgotten.
of greatness.
Third world?
Yes. It doesn't matter what world. That's where the Messies of the world come from. The third world, and I was a world class athlete.
Third world class athlete.
You're like,
Rolls off the tongue.
world class athlete. Yeah, he's got a third world class athlete. I tell you, the best.
You were the third world? No, a third world.
A third
He was
world.
Lionel Mess.
Leo Mess
That's what they called me.
Yeah.
The best.
of the flag football world.
Yes. All right, we've covered.
Well,
that.
y'all saw whatever the fuck Tom Brady was doing with Logan Paul, talking shit and smacking each
So
other.
I guess he's gonna WWE with Logan Paul or something.
that's what it looks like.
I mean, what the hell?
They did get their asses beat in flag football, and it does not surprise me. I don't know why all those stupid pro football players are like, we would kick those guys' asses.
No, you wouldn't. It's a totally different game.
It's if you watch that flag football league, like those dudes do crazy shit. And look, so do the NFL guys. No one's taking it away from them, but it's different versions of the same thing.
It's a totally different move. It's like Shakira's like, look at the hips on that guy.
Yeah.
They're running straight at you, and their hips just go foot
Yeah,
to the.
because you can't jump and stuff. You're like,
It's just the way you move.
And
Yeah.
the other thing too is all the guys that are like professional flag football guys haven't been hit their entire life, and the other guys are playing like, oh, this hurts.
Yeah, they're
And
like,
I'm just-
shoot me up, Doc. I got to get out there and play. Just cut the finger off. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Till flag football starts,
And you
motherfucker.
can't grab that flag.
You're gonna need that finger.
those
look
little
at that.
nubs.
Look at that busted. See that finger all crooked? That's a flag football injury.
dude, that is like almost the most perfect finger I've ever seen.
Isn't that crazy? It like completely.
I mean, how does my finger look? I mean,
Yeah, compare.
Well,
let me
put-
see your other finger. They're both perfectly straight.
No, this one is way more jacked up.
Brendan, that's,
No,
I think he says it's torqued like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's torqued.
It's not bent.
No, it's just
torqued.
torqued. From this knuckle down, it just torques.
this is a
wasn't-
broken index finger.
Yes. There you go. No, and it hurts. I have like arthritis in this finger from my
It hurts.
competition days.
Oh Lord.
A B.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Is that what sent you into
deli.
early retirement?
No, it was the fact that I was slow as fuck. So, Troy, there are 2 delis in there. One is a 4-pack, one is a 3-pack. Why don't you pick our poison today?
I'll go with the 3-pack on top.
Okay, there we go.
Where'd
It is.
this fourth beer go?
It fell out of the car and got.
He DoorDashed it.
door gashed it.
Have we had this?
I don't think so.
Okay. We have Adventure Brewing Company, Irish Red,
I've never even heard of Adventure Brewing Company.
store in a cool environment,
No, true Irish.
Not
freshly brewed in Stafford, Virginia. Everything out of Stafford sucks, so I can't wait to have Irish Red beer.
But wait, the great soccer player Brendan's from Northern Virginia.
And there's like somebody hanging off there's somebody hanging off a cliff, like a rock climber, which I don't think Ireland has mountains. So that's a weird flex.
How many good Irish Reds are out there?
There occasionally you'll have one that's good, but I've never had anything that would be like a deli.
Never. None you want to like run out and buy more of.
No. But today's the day.
Today.
Today we try
Where's the paper towel?
the Fred Red. Irish Red.
I didn't even read the name of it.
Fred Red. Isn't
Jesus, Stu.
It went backwards.
don't they have a
Went backwards?
Yeah, when I was pouring out.
don't they have a minor league baseball team up that way?
Yeah, the
That's
Fred Birds.
oh, it's the Fred Birds.
Yeah.
Thought I
Is
had
yours
some-
spilled too, Dave?
Yep.
Must be defective can.
It
or
is
something.
filled to the brim.
So yeah,
Oh,
when I was picking this out.
never seen a
I was
beer.
like, we hadn't done a red in a while. At least I thought. So
Dude, that's a beer. That has got a malty backbone.
Yeah, the
As
Fred
a red,
Birds.
as a redwood.
Yeah, that's what. But it's like they really went after it. I mean, that's damn near like a brown ale.
Look at the color of that. I mean, that's
It's dark.
caramel.
Yeah.
Caramel, even.
yeah.
Hold your phone under it.
Well,
She's red.
I guess that's the red. It's a lot of red dye number 5 in there.
Is he holding a beer as he's hanging off that cliff?
yeah. He's
That's kinda funny.
Adventure Brewing Company.
I don't think that's real.
I don't think so either. Well,
I think this is going to be a quick deli.
yep.
What you get on the first sip is what you get on the 5th sip.
Yeah, I keep going back to like change it up.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
TBD. But there is no like palate adjusting or anything to that effect.
What's the ABV on this thing?
it tastes like a 7,
No.
6.5.
No.
It's certainly more than 5. I'd stake.
Shit, they white labeled it. They may not even say.
It has to legally say, I think. That's surprisingly better than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I think they only have to say it if it's over 4 something.
Let's see what we got. I kind
I would think legally you would have to say how much alcohol is in. Because actually, how do you even know that's alcoholic if it doesn't say ABV?
Well, it does say alcohol beverages impairs your ability to drive a car.
Okay. Did you see Romo's DUI thing?
I did.
He didn't look drunk. He didn't come across as that drunk.
He didn't come across as that sober to me.
Yeah, I think
of
he,
5%.
I think he came across as like he had 4 or 5 over some, or 8 over some period of time.
Yeah, but
and
the cops were like,
who
"There's some
knows?
shooters in your bag. Do you have any of those?" And he was like, "What?"
They were unopened.
Well, but he said he'd had no drinks.
Ah,
They were like, he was like, "Can I call my lawyer?" And they're like, "No, get out of the car."
He was like, "I'm just calling my lawyer." They
Yeah.
were like, "Get out." He's like, "Can I not call my lawyer?" They were like, "Get out of the car." Like, okay.
I think he's going to end up being all right here.
I heard that where he got busted in Wisconsin, you get like a freebie in Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
You get your
plus
first.
you're Tony Romo.
Yeah, but I think your first DUI there is like it's like a civil fine.
Well, wasn't
kinda
even a
situation.
DUI. It was like OWI or
Yeah,
something.
operating a vehicle
While intoxicated, yeah.
It's the same same effect.
Their write-up is way too long to read.
We don't need it.
Yeah, we don't need
What did he do?
it. He was coming from a golf.
I know, but like, what did he get pulled for? Was he swerving? Was
They
he
said
running
he,
off the road?
he swerved in his lane.
That is like,
In his lane, not
Yeah.
out of his lane.
Yeah, they didn't make it sound like he crossed over any lines. So
any one of us could get pulled for that.
At any time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taking drinking out of it.
That's what
Like,
I'm saying. At any time, you
It's
can.
real easy to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, Dave?
days off for a sec.
Go off. No, I'm saying like if you're a police officer and if you're looking
Oh
to,
yeah. No, you can. A police officer can find something
Yeah.
that is suspicious looking.
Yeah. I was driving down 95 today, and there was a time where I was like, I should check my phone. Didn't even check my phone. I looked for my phone. And then when I looked up, I was like, oh, and I was a little over in my lane and just swerved back.
yeah.
Didn't even get to my phone yet before I was like, oh, you did a little swerve. Maybe you should wait for traffic. It'll come.
I've noticed the extreme number of because it's a secondary offense. They can't pull you over for it, but out of like inspection dates are out of
Oh, way out
and
of
your
date.
license your tags
Yeah.
because they can't pull you over for it now.
I think they can. Oh, they changed the law on that.
Yeah, it's a secondary offense. I
I
started
thought they
noticing,
could pull you over for an expired registration.
They had,
I think there's like a 3-month grace period now or something ridiculous.
they had a DUI checkpoint from 10 a.m. till like 4 o'clock the other day, not too far from here. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm pretty sure it's because they can't pull you over for expired bullshit. But if you're coming through the checkpoint and they see it,
Yeah.
because they weren't breathalyzing anybody.
You're not getting any DUI. You're not getting a lot of DUIs at 10 to 4.
They were literally waving everybody through, and then every once in a while they would pop somebody for inspection or some bullshit.
It's also weird. They always let you know when they're doing
Yeah, it said
DUI.
sobriety checkpoint.
That's
But, like-
that's a court case.
Yeah.
because it's unconstitutional unless you like publish that you're going to do it, and for the greater safety or something like that.
Man, this beer. All right. Does anyone want to go?
I'll go. It's a 2.5.
Okay, so Dave, that was not much of a review.
It tastes like a brown ale. It's fine. If you like it, you'll probably score it better. It's hard to score it less than that because it's perfectly fine. It's not offensive. It's super malty, like you said.
Yeah.
A nutty brown ale, but it's called a red ale because it's Stafford and they don't know the difference.
It's caramelly. It's malty.
The finish is clean though.
It finishes clean as shit, but there's something about the flavor going in that I'm like, I don't like it.
Yeah, it says
It's not a bad beer, so I'm actually with Dave. It's a 2.5 for me. It's a pretty average beer, but I could argue it down to a 2. That's how much I
I could argue it up to a 3. So I think 2.5 stands.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I want to give it a 3 because I'm looking at it with like my Irish red monocle, and I'm like, that's pretty good. But like as a beer, it's just average at best. But like I'm kind of with Dave, and as I want to argue it up to a 3 because it's not as bad as I initially thought it was going to be. But it's the best thing it's got going for it is it doesn't have anything bad going against it. So it's spot down the middle.
It's pretty basic. Yep. All right, Stu.
It's a 7.
No, I was going to give. I'm going to give it a 3.
Do tell.
Okay.
Well, Dave didn't.
Yes, he did. He went back. He went back
You know
and
what?
said a
It's
bunch of
fine.
words.
I don't even know that this beer deserves a lot of conversation.
No, actually, for an Irish red ale,
It's a 3 because he brought it.
no. I like the Fred Red
Oh, so now you're going back to the
marketing.
You wouldn't a couple weeks ago. You wouldn't give a half point for the marketing.
2.63.
So that's an average beer.
He just wanted to make me pull my phone out and do the math. Because had he said 2.5, it would have been real simple.
But I don't think you can go wrong with this beer if you want an Irish red.
Have you guys seen this this dumbass on he's like I don't know what he's trying to become famous. He's
That
going
narrows it
Apparently,
down.
it's working.
he's
Are you
going
talking about yourself?
Yep. He's going by the handle on TikTok of Booze Bag Fitness.
I do not have TikTok, so no, I'm not.
Neither
seeing this
do
guy.
I. I just happened to come across this dork reading some article, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And he is trying to prove that you can get in shape by drinking 24 beers a day and doing steroids and not working out.
That's he's just
Yeah,
screaming for attention.
He is definitely rooting for fame
So here's why
And coronary heart issues.
Here's why I love this guy. And think he's a total fucking fraud.
because he's dead.
No. He,
does not understand science.
a couple of years ago, he was talking about how people can't get addicted to alcohol and like this is stupid. So his shtick was that he would prove that you cannot get addicted to alcohol and you can quit at any time. So what he did is he recorded himself drinking shit tons of alcohol for an extended period of time, and he showed this all on TikTok. And then one day he quit cold turkey to prove that anybody can do it. And then he ended up winning all these bets. I guess it started as a bet, and then other people started betting him online that you couldn't do it. So they were like, okay, this is how much you have to drink, and this is how long you have to drink. And if you can do that and then quit cold turkey and not drink, then you have proven you can best alcohol. Now let's fast forward.
Sounds very scientific.
Super
I was
scientific.
going to say, like, how do you like even validate that? Like,
But he's driven because there's a bet. If he just did it,
No. Here's what I find super fucking ironic. These people paid him. Now he has changed his TikTok handle to Booze Bag Fitness. And if you watch this little story arc that he did, he said, I'm going to drink 24 beers a day. I'm going to work out, and I'm going to do steroids.
Oh, you said he is working out.
No. This is the beauty of it.
Okay.
So he said he was going to work out, drink 24 beers a day, and do steroids to prove that alcohol won't inhibit your ability to get ripped.
I don't think that alcohol is the problem when you drink 24 beers a day. Like, the alcohol isn't helping, but like it's also everything in that alcohol.
Well, hear me out here. Then this dumbass decided to change the challenge to, well, what if I don't work out? Like, he only got into it for like a little bit. And he decided,
Well,
what
drinking
if I-
24 beers and 24 in a day is hard.
I agree. Then he quit working out and just went to 24 beers a day and doing steroids to show how shredded he'll get. And he's getting all these followers and doing all this stuff.
Is it getting shredded?
Not really, but can we go back? Can we go
Did he
back-
start shredded?
No.
Okay.
He actually has bulked up, as you can
What?
imagine. And he thinks he looks great, but I'm like, can we go back to your original premise that you're not going to get hooked on alcohol?
And now you're drinking.
And now
a case a
you've
day.
changed your handle to Booze Bag Fitness. And then you couldn't even do the hard part of the steroids and drinking beer challenge, which was, and working out.
Yeah.
And now you're just a drunk who's shooting himself up. And people are like, oh my gosh, look, he's getting shredded. I'm like, can we go back and look at the fact that my man said he could kick alcoholism, now can't even do a challenge without the alcoholism part being front and center,
So
and now can't even work out. And he's getting followers.
So your take is he's a fully
He's a
addicted
fucking alcoholic.
Yeah.
So how long
He should
did he go?
send the money back. I don't know. I didn't dig into
From
it that
that
much.
bet
But I'm just
that-
like,
yeah.
you owe all these people money that you said you don't get addicted to alcohol. Now, here you are drinking 24 beers a day, which is already an obscene number of beers to be drinking every day, while doing a cycle of steroids, and you can't even bring yourself to do a fucking sit-up.
I
This guy
can't imagine
sucks.
drinking. I can't imagine working out while drinking 24 beers in a day. It's got to be hard.
It's hard enough when I drink on the weekends.
Actually, you could do it. It would have to be like the first thing you did in the morning.
Yeah, you're still kind of drunk. You had 24 beers,
Yeah, but
every day.
if you did it scientifically, and I could be wrong, but like if you drank from 10 a.m. to midnight, and you just like literally kept tabs of
Times 12.
every time you were drinking, like you didn't like drink 5 beers an hour. You just slowly went through it, 2 beers an hour, 1.75 beers an hour.
You're still
And
drunk.
I mean, depending.
Yeah, but you go 10 a.m.
Well, not him. He's a fucking
That's what I'm
raging
saying.
alcoholic.
That's what I'm saying.
But the
You'd be,
choice-
my point is, you'd be able to go to sleep at midnight, get up at 8, get a workout in, and then start again.
You go 10
Yes.
to 10, 2 beers an hour, 10 to 10. Get up in the morning at 8. Go work out for what, an hour and a
Yeah.
half?
Do your cycle. He could do it.
He could, but I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him. I hate him for scamming the population of saying I beat alcoholism, and now he's proving he's an alcoholic.
Well,
I hate that he's getting paid to be an alcoholic.
Oh, and I hate how this dumbass.
I mean,
how
I'm
this-
jealous.
How this dumbass looks, and he's acting like
show me
he's-
what he looks like.
he's acting like he is so shredded and so awesome. Oh, cool. It was actually
Well, science doesn't work where like you have one study, like the one
like,
person.
look at my
like,
man's face for starters.
He looks like hell.
Yes, this dude is not doing well in life, and this is him showing how ripped he is while doing steroids and drinking. He looks like he drinks 24 beers a day.
That's a bad look.
Yeah, that's his fitness results. Booze bag fitness.
He looks like an anorexic Theo Vaughn.
Yes.
That one's not
That's
hateful
exactly-
because it's
you're
in the
right.
shadows.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think out who he looked like.
Yeah, this dude is. I'm just shocked that people even paid this dumbass the money. He's clearly an alcoholic.
But we're giving him some attention.
He is. He earned thousands when he bet he could get addicted to alcohol and then quit, which he achieved. Did you?
Yeah, but there's so many variables in that. Like certain people have I think science has proven that certain people have an addiction gene. Like some
Yeah.
people can drink
Some people can process the alcohol
once
out.
and be fine, and some people can get drunk once and never want to stop getting drunk. And then some people smoke their whole lives and never get lung cancer, or drink their whole lives and never get cirrhosis. And then some people never have a cigarette or a drink and die of cirrhosis and lung cancer.
I used to be really critical of people who were like 32 years old and they're like, well, I don't drink because I'm a recovering alcoholic. And you're like, oh, really? And then they start telling you their story and they're like, yeah, when I was like 17, things got really bad. So I quit then. I'm like, dude, that is not an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always am conflicted when I hear those stories too, because some of them, like you hear the stories and you're like, man, it sounds like you were going pretty hard. But I also have a lot of those stories.
Right.
Like, it's not like they lost their job and their wife.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
their
yeah.
rock bottom was, I was drinking every day. I'm like, okay, so you started 1 year earlier than college.
Their rock bottom is, I went out this one night
And I don't
drank
remember
so much.
what
I don't
happened.
remember what happened. And you're like, you mean Saturday
Right.
and Sunday
And Tuesday.
and Friday?
Just slow down.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
It's hard to do, though.
You're 18 years old. You got your whole life ahead of you. You don't need
Then
to
you
be
get the other
drunk
side
all
of the
the
coin
time.
where they say, "Oh, if you have one beer every year, you're an alcoholic."
Yeah, the doctor does guilt you with that shit.
Wait, you're exaggerating.
Repetitive. If it's repeat.
No one would say.
one
No one would
beer
say.
a
No
year?
one would say one drink.
Not a year, but I mean, it's like it's a pat. If you have a pattern.
Yeah,
I
I
used to
mean-
date a girl who, for some reason, she smoked cigarettes, but she only smoked one cigarette right before she went to bed. She wouldn't have any during the day. And
After
so-
the blowjob.
Well, you got to get that
That she
taste out
got?
of your mouth.
But it's like, okay, so if I have one beer right before I go to bed, you're going to say that I'm an alcoholic.
I don't think anyone would say that.
But scientifically,
Would
they'll
you
say
call
can
that
do the
person
same
a
with-
smoker? If you have
Right,
one cigarette
that's
before
big.
bed, I would
knew
say.
I knew an old lady who had a cigarette after dinner every day.
But nothing else.
But I would call that person that drank one beer a drinker, but I wouldn't say they're an alcoholic.
Right.
No, and I didn't really.
But your doctor also says if you get drunk, or if you have more than 4 or 5 beers, even on just Friday and Saturday, you're an alcoholic. Like that's what the doctor will tell you.
Yeah, if you're drinking a beer every day.
No, if you only get drunk on the weekends, you're an alcoholic.
Well, but you are. I don't. That's a binge drinker. Binge drinking is problematic.
But I wouldn't consider that alcoholic if you're not. To your point, you're holding down job. You're holding down a family. That's
You're
that's-
not drunk during the week.
Yeah.
That's functioning alcoholism. It's still alcoholism.
But your doctor can only tell you.
I've been very proud of myself for being at step 1 for quite a while. I have admitted what I am.
But the
function.
doctor only knows what you told him.
And I tell my doc whatever the fuck they want to know. They need to know this shit.
You don't tell your doctor everything.
I really don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, but there's no way to even know.
No, I give them
Because
my,
I've sat in front of that doctor and been like, when they go, "How many drinks do you have?" You're like, I couldn't even begin to tell you.
I tell them I drink Thursday through Sunday. So I drink more days than I don't. And then I'm like, and I could have 4 beers here. I could have 15 here. Like, I don't know. They could just
And then
kinda,
the next day,
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's like that's just how it goes. They're never impressed. Yeah. But at least I want them to know.
As soon as you drop spin class on them, they're impressed.
Yeah. Well, every once in a while I do get the
Speaking of manly shit, you do.
I do get the
world
old
class spinner.
Dude, once a week does not make you a spinner. I'm not a spinner. It's once a week.
I think it's a pattern.
And I'm not binging it.
Yeah.
It's 40 minutes.
Meat spinner.
The old kebab.
So if you were doing the Tour de France, you're a raging
Tour de
spinner.
France. Yeah, those dudes are spinaholics. It's ridiculous how much they do. Not me.
Yeah, this guy sounds like a piece of shit.
I can't stand him. Booze bag fitness.
And honestly, you got to wonder, like, is he really drinking 24 beers? Is he really doing steroids? Like, you don't know.
How do we know he's not doing push-ups? Because he's just
Yeah.
trying to get a little pump. You know, like, I don't know. I don't trust this guy at all.
I love to see
don't
what he's
like
putting
it.
out there. If his content, you can tell he's getting sponsored by a steroid company, or somebody saying, "Oh, hey, guess what? I'm doing Keystone Light, or I'm drinking X beer because they're feeding me this."
He's catching a lot of heat.
Can't imagine doing a cycle of steroids and not working out. Like, you talk about pissing into the wind.
I know a guy who did a cyclosteroids and didn't work out. He got bigger,
Yeah.
but not like the.
Did he get ragier?
He was less cool.
Got zittier, smaller beanbag.
Yeah, and now
All the cool things. All the things ladies look for. Oh, I love him. He's so
Aggressive.
he's so aggressive in his acne and his shriveled up beanbag. Dreamy.
I like little balls and a hard, angry
Yeah,
cock.
yeah,
You're in luck.
yeah.
Do you see that the military now, as soon as you turn 30, they start testing you? They start testing your T levels?
Really?
Anyone who's in the military from the age of 30 on, we are now testing their testosterone levels What you do with that information is up to you, but we are now presenting anyone in the military with the fact, female or male, that your testosterone is here, just so you know.
Never had my testosterone level checked.
Had it checked once.
Are they looking for elevated, lower?
They're probably checking to see
check
if
it.
you're lower, and they'll probably dose you up to make you meaner and fucking.
Well, I think we all understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want my military fucking teed up.
Because I'm thinking the other way around.
I
Which
don't want him
is
falling asleep.
They're checking your
Yeah.
T levels because you've been exposed to a lot of shit.
Someone coming from the military is like, actually, trust me when I tell you.
If you're exposed to a lot of shit, does that like
Just chemicals,
lower
whether
your
it's
T levels?
whether
I
it's-
don't even know what lowers your T levels.
Yeah, I don't.
It's probably
know
a
either. I'm
multitude of
saying, but
things.
You get it.
Age, radiation, bad
Yeah.
diet,
Yeah.
alcohol. Mm-hmm. A lot of things.
Well, the military doesn't consume alcohol.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. Not ours.
No. Well, Top Gun. Apparently, those guys
Yeah.
they spend a lot of time in bars.
They also sing a lot.
Yes, and they're shredded.
Great piano players.
Yeah.
Great balls of fire. Yeah, this is something that we are mandatory doing now. We're testing
interesting.
anyone who's in the military at 30 on. And what you do with that information, we're not telling you have to do testosterone, but if the soldier decides they want testosterone, then we will give them testosterone injections to get them back up to a certain level. I find this
I'm cool with that.
very interesting. Yeah, I mean, if there's a profession, it's like wrestling,
I think
boxing.
steroids should be totally cool. Like, if that's what you want to do. If you went to a pharmacist and a doctor and like they tested you, because I mean they give out prednisone and other forms of steroids anyway.
all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
All the time. But now we're definitely going to have more jacked up military personnel. And this probably goes for like people who are just like recruiting, who are never going to go see, action. Just going to be jacked.
Nice.
Yeah. And on our dime.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the other way around, where they're testing to see if this generation of military volunteers are at the same T levels as the ones.
Oh,
that were beforehand.
that makes sense.
You
These
keep
guys
going-
are
he
fucking
keeps-
weak.
He keeps going
Because
to
they
these
keep telling-
scientific angles. He's like,
Well, no, I'm just saying, like-
we have lab rats. So why aren't we testing them all the time? Is kind of your
Military is lab rats. You want
No, that's
to
right. I
try
get
something
it.
first? They'll give it to the soldiers.
No, I think he's saying
But like
this group of kids that
Like
sign
all-
up, like it used to be the fucking aggressors. Now it's like, fuck, these. I don't have shit else going on.
No,
Let me
it's
sign
interesting.
up.
Is this all just an experiment to find out if testosterone levels are naturally dropping as time goes on?
Because for the last, like, I guess,
Well, they
7
are.
years, 7 or
think
10
so.
years, people that are joining the military that want to join voluntarily, they're not in shape and they have to go to a
Boot camp.
They have to do, like the recruiters say, okay, do this thing for 4 weeks before you can even get the boot camp because you're not in shape enough.
We're doing pre-boot camp.
Yeah, they say here's the workout program. You're
Makes
not. You won't even
sense.
pass the 3. You won't get through the 3-month boot camp because you've just been playing video games. Here.
Well, and it does you no good to go sign up for boot camp if you can't cut it.
Yeah, it's a waste of their time too.
Yeah.
Like the military's investing in you,
We wasted all this time shaving your head, and now your ass is
well,
gone.
feeding you,
Yeah.
putting you in a bed. Like,
That's just
and
my thought. 2 cents. I don't know, but that's what I would.
well, you're the only one in this group that is military.
I was
so-
talking to a firefighter today who went through a large recruitment class, largest one I ever heard of locally. It had started like 72 people, and they graduated like 50. I mean, they lost a good amount of people.
Damn.
Yeah.
Stu, when you were doing it, was there that kind of a ratio of people who didn't make it through boot camp?
He was in the Navy.
Well, I still think that matters. That counts.
Coming
from a civilian, I'm not gonna-
from 120 guys that started out in my. I think we lost 8
More testosterone.
or 9, but I don't know.
It'd be interesting. Maybe it is just we're testing so we have numbers and
I
we
mean, as far as
understand.
boot camp goes, you got the Marines, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard,
You forgot the Army.
Yeah.
Army
At the bottom,
Marines,
obviously.
Marines, and
Then the
Army.
Navy, and then a
It
distant
depends.
third.
Depends.
Yeah, that was a very
Special
interesting
Olympics.
list coming from a Navy guy. Like that
Yeah.
was okay. I think
That's
we
what
can
an
all
Army-
we can all agree Marines. right?
Everyone would say that.
Marines,
Then I'm going to
Army.
say Army.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to give it to Air Force before I give it to Navy.
You like to go to San Antonio for?
Oh,
For
look!
8
You
weeks.
see the quick heat come off him quick. He's like, those pussies.
No, I'm just saying it's
They all like it's like a circle where they all pick
Actually,
on the next
legit-
one, except for the Marines. Like they,
the Marines.
Then
have never
everyone just
changed,
calls
but over the-
Marines dumb,
over the years.
but they all know they get their ass kicked.
you're stupid though.
over the
You're not
years.
smart
like,
enough to go to Air Force.
I got
boot camp.
gun butted. You'll never get gun butted in Navy boot camp now.
I don't know gay slang.
More
But
Okay, never mind.
gun butted.
hey,
I think
sailor.
I think he said
welcome.
nut butted.
Where's the 12 gauge?
Everybody forgets about the Coast Guard, and I honestly don't know
But
how hard
everything's
their
everything.
boot camp
Oh, so
is.
okay,
Coast Guard gets flack from everybody.
but
Yeah.
it's pretty intense. but
Space
it's
Force is
shorter.
going to take Mississippi.
Yeah. Did you say Space Force?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole nother level.
Well,
You
you know,
don't,
it's relative to everything because
you don't need muscles in 0G.
Right. You gotta actively lose them.
Fucking irrelevant.
Well, it's like my daughter's boyfriend. He's our fraternity brother now.
Speaking of
6
no
weeks,
muscles,
6 weeks, no nothing, done. Like no hazing, nothing. Like
To get into a fraternity?
Yeah.
Well, these are totally different things.
it's always things get less and less as you progress.
You pay to be in a fraternity. The military pays you to be in it. That's the first difference. Like right away.
No, I'm just saying. Like
And then
everybody always
how
says, the
about
next generation always had it easier. Has
Yes.
it easier.
That is something people say.
when somebody dies in a fraternity accident, everybody like freaks out. Military people put their lives on the line all the time. Not going to take this.
I'm not comparing them to the military. I'm just saying like
He's just saying. I see what I'm backing Stu here. He's saying every generation's weaker than the one before it.
But I think we all agree with that, right?
yeah,
because your
like,
parents
you
are like,
look at-
oh, you have it so easy. Well, and
You
then
look
their
at what your
like, oh,
parents
you have it so-
did, and then
Yeah.
you look at what their parents did, and like, we don't know how to do shit.
yeah,
Just changing your oil is a fucking lost art.
yeah.
Changing your tire. I mean, I'm shocked when I see people on the side of the road waiting for something. I'm like, there's a tool
Yeah.
in the back of your car. There's a tire.
well, wages haven't really gone up, but houses have gone up 10 times since we bought.
Yeah.
So I think it might get a little bit more difficult for this coming generation
To be men?
to be independent.
I'm just talking about just being in general. Like, if you had to go shoot your food, would you even know how to skin it?
No.
Like, I could kill it,
Yeah.
but now I don't know what to do. There wasn't a kid in the 100 years ago that didn't know how to skin every kind of animal that they
Yeah.
could come across. It's
Yeah.
just how it was. Now we're
Now
like,
they can't write checks, so they're going to do away with checks.
now I'm in Costco going, where's the prime? I need the better brisket. Like it's horrible. And I know how to cut that fat cap off. And that's manlier than most men. And I can only cut that
I
one
can't
little
cook
piece.
shit. Like I am bad. Like
That's kind of
I'm not even like. I mean, I can grill burgers and dogs and chicken and stuff, but like I never got into the like brisket and big green egg and all that shit. I don't even know how to do all that.
It's
That's how
not that
bad.
hard.
Well, I'm sure it's not that hard because I know a bunch of dummies that do it, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like, I would have to teach myself or someone would have to teach me.
Well, you just pull up a YouTube video where you're in the middle of the woods and figure out how to do it.
That's exactly right. I've got the rabbit.
Yeah.
Now what?
We are. Every generation is getting less bored, and boredom breeds creativity. So we're getting less creative, less curious
Yes.
about things.
Actually, that's an interesting statement, but I tend to agree with you. Like, if you're bored, then you got to go figure out something to do. But if there's a million things to do, and probably the phone in our hand is probably just sucking the testosterone right out of our bodies.
I'm down with laziness. I can understand, like, how we've gotten lazy, like the phones and the TVs and stuff. What I can't understand is, like, my kids have access to our kids, all of our kids have access to all this cool shit on that's streaming, right? But every time I go into the living room, they're watching some dumb shit on YouTube. Like, you could think of a documentary or just any topic, and there's cool shit you could learn about it.
All
And
day
that
long.
always intrigues me. But, like, they'd rather watch the dumbest YouTube.
Beer can fitness.
Yes, something like
Oh
that.
wait, that's Brendan. Sorry.
If watching videos made you an expert in things, I would know how to do everything.
Yeah.
Well, they were
I
also-
watch shit all night. I watch people changing shit on like cars, and I'm like, cool. Now I know how to do it. No, you don't.
Yeah.
That's like, I think it was the average movie's now down to 87 minutes and not 2 hours because they can't hold attention.
Well, I'm on team.
Because it used to be everything used to be a
I'm
2 hour
on team
movie.
keep movies under 2 hours because a 3-hour movie is fucking too much for me.
But just think, when you were kids, grounding was you got sent to your room. Now, that
Yeah.
doesn't count.
Yeah, you know what grounding is?
Go outside.
Get out of your room.
Go outside.
You have to come down here with me.
Give me your phone. Give me your phone and go spend 2 hours in the backyard.
Yeah, good luck. Oh, what am I gonna do? Did you know we have ants?
I'm dying.
Dude, we just and the generation before us, way better at that than we were. And before them, the best. And then before them, dead at 6. So there are some trade-offs.
Dead at birth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
the four of
mom
us-
and kid died.
A couple generations ago, the four of us were like, we were in the old wise men age group on the ass end of life. Like,
Imagine how worthless you would be if you were dropped in the Wild West.
yeah.
You'd have no discernible skills.
I could shoot.
Okay, good. You could shoot, which is going to come into play a lot less than I think you would expect in the Wild West.
I have to murder people and take their shit.
You'd be Billy the Kid.
Yeah. I'd have to be. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's all you got. I'd be out there.
But
like,
that guy was just walking across the street. I had to shoot him.
he had to go. He had to go. And then hang him. You're like, short-lived experience in the Wild West because you can't get away because you can't ride a fucking horse.
I can ride a horse.
Not well.
I can ride a horse well.
You can jump on a horse and race out of town.
Yes.
Nope.
He used to ride the steel horse all the time.
That's
did.
right. That's right. Orange County over here.
That's right. The pedal version.
Yeah.
OCD.
The Tour de France steel horse.
Yeah.
Aluminum horse.
Have you seen all the motorcycles this dude used to have?
Now, I'm talking about his
I know, but
his mountain biking
I know
days.
you are, but have you seen the motorcycles he used to have?
None of you have. I've had 27.
He had like 27 motorcycles in your life.
I never
mean,
knew
I
that.
saw a picture of him with this fat boy, and his wife had a badass Harley next to him. I was like, what is this?
I can't see your wife riding a Harley.
Well, she didn't ask for one.
He
Of course not.
gave her a Harley.
Yeah.
You know,
Gave her. I had a Road King, and I bought her a Fat Boy, and she was like,
That's a big ass bike for her little ass.
big bikes.
coincidentally, she decided she didn't want it.
What?
So then I took over and put ape hangers on it and
Yeah.
tricked it out.
Damn, you pulled that old fucking sitcom fucking move. I got my wife a bowling ball for her birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So did you stop or get rid of them when you had like kids, or what was it?
I got rid of it once I saw people who had way more skill than me get
Eat shit.
run over from behind at a stoplight
Because people are on
because
their
people are
phones.
texting, and I'm
Yep.
like, dude, if that guy who can literally ride a wheelie on a full bagger, like I can't even ride a wheelie on a bicycle, and
Yeah.
I was a competitive cyclist. If that guy has rods through his hip sitting at a stoplight, I've got no chance.
Yeah.
That's ultimately what I gave up riding motorcycles was when someone tried to kill me. And I was like, I was doing everything right.
Yep.
And that person tried to kill me.
I used to ride as though everyone was trying to kill me, and I definitely avoided a lot of cars turning left in front of me.
Yeah.
I saw it from literally a mile away and avoided it. And I'm like, yeah, if you succumb to that, you're the problem. But then people are changing lanes without
Yeah.
looking because they're looking at their phone and running up on people. Like, I'm like, yep.
Well, that's the thing,
Those
like-
days are over.
When you get hit from behind at a stoplight, like it's almost impossible for a motorcyclist to prevent that from happening.
Yep.
To your point, you're riding down the road and not even at breakneck speed, it's 45, and somebody just comes into your lane and taps you and pushes you off the road, and you're in a tree.
Yeah.
But
it's
if you're
over.
in your car, you might just swap paint. You might not even go off
Right.
the road.
Yep.
Or you're riding down the road, again, 45 miles an hour. You're on some backcountry road and something catches your eye and you look over and you look back up and there's a fucking pothole. And I know we've all hit potholes in our cars that
Hell
are
yeah.
like Holy shit! Imagine if that was your front tire in your motorcycle. Like,
Or your
You're not-
longboard.
yeah.
Just skateboard. It's going to get me one
We
day.
get it. You're manly. You said it, and you keep proving it over and over.
All right, before I lose this train of thought, because while we're talking about death, lost a buddy from college this week, which was always a shock when that happens. Buddy of mine was boating and was found in the water by a sandbar by some other boaters. We don't know what happened, but I know
Holy
that,
shit.
I know that we lost my buddy.
They don't know if it was medical or if he like
We don't
crashed
know.
out or something.
I don't know.
Damage to the boat.
Not that it just
It's no one knows. It could be completely normal or it could be foul play. No one knows.
yeah, who knows? All I know is my buddy was found floating in Lake Wiley in South Carolina. So I just want to give a shout out to Tipton. Safe home, my friend. I hope you're in a good place. Sorry I lost you. Very generous, very good man. So it just bummed me out. And
Now you bummed everybody out.
yeah, but it's
Way
like
to
if
share
you're-
that.
Look,
There's probably a GoFundMe because he has a very young daughter.
he does.
Oh.
But she's high school age. But she's
Yeah,
Does it
getting-
matter?
Getting ready for college.
yeah. There is a GoFundMe. But yeah, so just safe home Tipton. So I wanted to bring it up today, and then you guys were talking about death, so I figured I'd at least
Nice segue.
acknowledge it. Yeah, it is hard to come out of that. I don't know what.
Yeah,
to,
way to fucking
Which one says
grind it to
which
a
one says
fucking-
objection?
Let's see. What offensive jokes can I? Nope.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Okay, you hear about the drive-by shooting? There you go. Dad.
There we go.
The Waymo drive-by.
I don't think I heard about
What?
this.
I thought you.
All I
I
heard about
thought
was
you
the
said
guys-
it.
All I heard about was the Waymo's getting stuck in the cul-de-sac or whatever.
So
He can't get out.
everyone knows what Waymo is, right?
Yeah.
It's those
Yeah.
self-driving cars, and
Did I send this a while ago?
yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, but I didn't know how else to transition from
Yeah.
the death, so I went to drive-by.
I forget what even happened in the article.
Basically, some kids got a Waymo.
Oh, yes. This was the one. We didn't talk about this?
No,
Okay. Yeah, now I remember they got. But it wasn't a drive-by.
but it technically was.
Yes.
Look, it was a tough segue.
They didn't
Troy.
get. They
Yeah.
It
didn't
was a
get.
tough segue.
They didn't get the car specifically to drive by. They just opportunistically drove by some.
No, they told
ops.
the Waymo to go to these areas
Oh.
and go drive by.
They shot at people.
and then they shot at people, but they shot with those water guns that shoot the big gagloosh. You know what I'm talking about? That is like,
Yeah.
they like force a giant big bubble of water.
Right.
like a bubble bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just flies out. And so they just sat in the back of a Waymo and they picked areas they wanted to shoot people. They told the
And
Waymo.
Waymo spied on them.
Yeah, and Waymo,
Waymo
narked
narked them
them
out.
out. Fuckers.
They saw the guns and they're like, they notified the police. They're like, these motherfuckers are shooting at people out of our windows.
But didn't stop.
water
Continued the mission.
yeah,
But it's water guns.
they can't tell from the fucking.
Well, yeah, I guess so. But still.
But either way, you shouldn't be driving around shooting water guns at people, especially if they look like guns, which I'm assuming they did. So yeah, they were 15, so they were smart. They didn't steal a car or anything.
well, yeah.
The problem with this is, though, that they proved something interesting that had never even crossed my mind.
That Waymo's watching you.
No, that you could technically,
Have a drive by.
like you don't need a driver any longer. You can just be like, go here.
I feel like you could just put up a sheet between the driver and the passenger, or the front seats and the back seats.
I'm assuming
you can do whatever you want. In
It
the
has some AI to watch over all that, right?
Yes, and we can trust AI
Because
implicitly.
in Tesla, they watch you to see if you're to paying attention, and then somebody hacked that with little doll heads up by the camera.
Oh, Ely told me the best hack that he's ever done is you put sunglasses on.
Yeah,
And then as long as when you fall asleep, you stay facing forward, it'll just drive you where you want to go.
yeah.
Because he said he's literally done that. He was like, yeah, in a long day. And I just needed to get here. So he's like, I put the sunglasses on. I took a little nap, just kept my head up. And
That's a little too much trust based
That's a
on
lot of
some of the
trust.
stories I've read about Teslas.
he's got a lot of trust in his.
He really does. He puts all the trust in it.
All of it. He's like, if I've had any drinks, I won't touch the wheel. And I'm like, it doesn't matter if they pull you over. He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but this thing doesn't swerve in the lane. He's like, it stays dead nuts. And
It's still capable of crashing,
yes,
or someone else is still capable of crashing
but
into
it's
it.
paying way more attention than you are.
I think that's a huge.
But is it?
Yeah, it's got cameras all around it.
Yeah, but it's not 100%.
No, it's not.
And that's
But
my point. Like,
neither
I'm
are
not saying
humans.
if you're drunk, obviously it's better, but like, that was all when I was drinking. That was always my worry about if I had 3 or 4 beers,
Someone hits you.
someone hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that happened to a friend of mine. And he got.
You're like, shit.
Pinched.
I was going 30 miles an hour in a 40, and somebody came through a stop sign, T-boned me. I did nothing wrong.
You're going a little slow for my taste.
But Dave, do you know like who's that? So to Brendan talking about Ely, self-driving car, and there's Tesla. He's just letting it go. Did they figure out who's responsible? Is it the manufacturer? Like if he was getting in an accident, is the
It's
owner
the
of Tesla?
driver. It's always
'Cause they
the
haven't-
driver.
I don't know if they always.
So it's the operator on the first line, and then if the operator wants to sue
The
Tesla,
manufacturer?
go for it.
But Tesla, I'm sure, has all the
Yeah, it
legalese
says
in there.
You have to be supervising this drive at all times, and
You
be
are the
prepared
driver.
to take
Yes.
over. Yeah. They probably should change the name from full self-drive or whatever they call it.
to like a
Self-
drive assist, or
assist.
something.
Yeah, I think assist is the word.
Because I know, like, what was it?
You
I
can
can't
do it.
remember the car, but like if you let go of the steering wheel too long, like it would self-drive. But if you didn't have your hand on the steering wheel after like
Well, that
30
was
seconds,
the
it's like,
original.
boom,
That was
you
the
gotta put your hand back
original
on.
Tesla full self drive. But now it just looks to see that your eyes are looking forward, and it accepts that versus having.
The rental we had on our cross country trip, it was a Hyundai something or Toyota.
You had
something.
to move the wheel a millimeter every.
No, but you had
minute.
to have your hands on it. It had the lane assist. It had this adaptive control, and like I would be in New Mexico, Arizona, whatever, but drive by Brendan's house, and the road would be straight, and I would lift my hands off of it, and after 10 seconds, it'd start beeping, and then you could just rest your hands on it. So long as you were in contact with the steering wheel, it was fine.
Yeah,
And it would like,
I had a rental, and you had to like. I had my hands on the steering wheel, but I did not do any input whatsoever. And after 30 seconds, it's like you need to, blah blah blah. And so I would just every 10 seconds, I just
Oh, it didn't recognize
Dip-
your, didn't
dip-
recognize your
Interesting.
hand.
dip the steering wheel about a millimeter.
first
it
time I
actually
drove
works.
one of those cars was in Florida with the lane assist, and I'm like, we got to the airport and we're leaving and headed to Disney World, and I'm like, coming around a turn, and I was like hugging the inside of the lane, and it's like, it didn't start doing that. It just started pulling back to center, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm turning left, and it's trying to go right. I'm like, what is this thing trying to wreck me?
no blinker.
There was no car around. It was just around a curve, and I got close to the lane, and
Oh,
it was
and then
like
it pulled you back.
It was like, no, you're too close to the line. Get back to center.
Yep, physics.
It's crazy.
be a
though.
challenge there.
That nanny
Yeah.
state, that nanny state shit, I don't like. But the full self driving, I'm like, well, that's cool. It's weird. I don't want your input unless you're fucking doing it.
But
Yeah.
that nanny stuff, if Troy hadn't been driving it and he'd put it in cruise control, it would perfectly navigate that curve.
It
Until
does.
it doesn't.
But I've done that with rental cars where they're not self driving, but they have that lane where they're just following the lines.
Yeah.
But there aren't any self-driving cars right now where they say you can buy this car and sit in the back seat.
No.
No,
You got to be you got to be
we're
way
not there
behind the
yet.
wheel.
And I'm scared. Yeah, the Waymo. But I'm
And
scared.
doesn't that thing have like a crazy camera operating?
Oh yeah,
thing
up on the top,
of
and
it?
it's
Yeah.
constantly spinning and monitoring everything. But I just it freaks me out because you're just one hacker away from going all Teslas slam into the first thing you see, and like
Adam Carolla started telling a story. He used to do this bit called Made Up Movie, and he's done it. I've heard him do it a dozen times. But he started talking about it years ago when all this started popping off, and he's like, he called it like Carmageddon. And he's like, all it takes is some hacker to just go clickety clack, doors locked, clickety clack, go
Yeah.
120 miles an hour, and just start driving cars off cliffs. Like take you to the highest, nearest cliff and drive you off of it. And there's the one guy in his made up movie. There's the one like old grizzled loner on
Mad
the edge
Max.
of town that like has a 1974, F100, and he's like, I don't like those electric cars. I'm like to fix my own stuff, and then he has to save the world basically because everybody's dead because everybody's locked in their car and been driven off a cliff.
I saw a movie, I can't remember what it was, but it was not long ago. And one of the things when this cyber attack went down.
That's one where the boat washed ashore.
Yeah, what was that called?
I can't remember, but all the Teslas went to one location.
Oh, that was Nicole Kidman. She was on the beach.
Yeah,
and a boat comes.
But it was an interesting way of
Three people have seen this movie and nobody can remember the name of it.
But it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
But the premise of how they used the electric cars to shut down civilization was actually pretty smart. The hack went in, and all the electric cars would go to the interstates and find a point, and they'd all smash into each other, so no one could get out of, like, all the roads were closed.
They turned into barricades.
Yeah, they just smashed all the cars together on all the roads, so everyone was trapped. And I was like, yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But it was a novel way of looking at how you would use it in a cyber attack.
Makes sense.
I always thought, like you, just send everyone off a cliff like lemmings.
Yeah.
But no, they were like, no, we can just shut down all the roads with just 10% of the population having these things. Like, yeah, I guess you could do that. So I still want to
There's
get
got to be somebody that is like actively trying to do something like that, right?
Yeah, his name's Elon.
You think he's trying to?
No,
end
but I'm
it?
saying if he decided to, he has the nuclear code. Like, he could, at any given moment, make all these Teslas rise up. He's got the ability to do it. In the same way that he becomes a savior when a hurricane's happening, and he goes, you just magically went from 300 to 500 miles of range so you can get out of the hurricane. It's like, well, thanks, hero. And now I've got Starlink everywhere to make sure that even if the internet goes down, I can still control them. He kind of has set up the ultimate. He's got a hell of a bargaining
chip.
chip.
Talking about putting data centers in space.
Yeah, that's
So
the
they don't
whole reason
do
the
the whole
SpaceX like IPO went through the roof, because people are like, well, once they put the data centers in space, then we don't have to fuck up all the farmland and screw everything up. Then he owns the entire AI universe. So I bought SpaceX. Boy,
Oh boy!
what a turd that stock was.
just like he was going to have self-driving cars just next year for the last 15 years.
I thought we were already on Mars. Been following Elon so closely. Yeah, I waited till that thing dipped, and I was like, it's never going to go lower than this. And then I bought a bunch, and I was like, oh boy.
No, but to your point,
You
I
didn't
think
read about the unlocks.
Well, once he holds everybody hostage, the stock will go back up.
Yeah, but before
ransom.
then, you need to sell, because August is going to be a bloodbath. That's when all the employees get to sell their stocks that have not been allowed to sell their stocks.
Good, I'll buy when it's low.
That's what.
Add more to it.
Okay.
And in fact, the first time one of them SpaceX rockets puts a human in it and it blows up, the stock's going to plummet to a ridiculous rate. And then the first time that it lands on the moon, the first time man's ever been on the moon, then the stock will go through the roof.
Well,
So it's
to
just-
your point, everybody just needs to own something with a distributor cap.
Yes.
Maybe not rockets.
No. But I do think if you time the purchase of that SpaceX stock, you can make a fortune. You need a catastrophic event. Let it tank.
Elon's companies, though, are a meme stock. They are not profitable to the valuation that they are at.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean,
nothing is.
A lot of shit is.
The American dollar isn't even based on anything anymore.
But the stock market traditionally has, like, I don't know what Toyota stock is right now, but it's probably $35 a share or something. And it makes more money than Tesla. Way more money. And has for 30
Ew.
years.
Logic.
Yeah.
You own one.
That's not flashy enough.
All of them.
Dave.
Yeah, I don't think you understand how the stock market works, bro.
Everybody knows you got to get rich on the cryptocurrency.
Well, now that's fact. That's based on science. Blockchain.
Yeah.
See, I can just
Hold.
say that.
Hold.
to the moon.
Oh, I haven't paid attention to Toyota in a long time.
Oh, not 35, huh?
No, they're
I was
like,
about to say, I'll buy that.
they're at like $200.
Overvalued.
But their price to earnings ratio is 10,
That's good.
and Tesla's is like 1,000 or something.
Not bad.
Just legal gambling, and everybody wants the quick, easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrap it up, dude. You should have wrapped this shit up a while ago.
Okay.
This is quick, easy money.
You don't have to look for my approval. You can just end it.
Troy, you and I are the only ones here.
I know. That's true.
It's been that way all my life. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We certainly do appreciate the support week in and week out.
third mics for showing up.
Dude, now we got 4 mics?
I know.
I don't even know what to do with myself.
U.S.
Crazy.
Polo Assassins.
Yes! Dave's a listener.
Did you get all that?
I
You
loved
know what
it.
we're talking about, right?
That was awesome.
It's so true, though, dude. It's so true.
I won't know if you guys are Polo. You might be like Old Navy, which is still better than U.S. Polo Assassins.
Everything.
Totally
Everything
agree.
is.
Totally agree.
I will. You wear Old Navy, I will not look twice at you. You're wearing U.S. Polo Assassins. I'm like, what has gone wrong in your life, sir?
That life is tough.
Yeah.
Here's $1. If you need a mortgage, head over to screendoormortgage.com. Jimmy will be glad to take care of you. He's the listener. He's a good guy.
Is there a brand that would stand out that would be worse than that? Like, honestly, if you were wearing
Costco's
like,
selling a spree.
if you were wearing that, like, I would not look like. I don't know. There's something about the U.S. Polo Association. Like,
It's the worst.
it's the worst brand to me. Like that I could think of. Like, if you were wearing a Walmart T-shirt, I'd be like, you get it. Like,
yeah.
You're I see
cool.
what you're doing there.
Yeah.
Or
Actually,
like,
a Kirkland
those
shirt.
Kirkland shirts are
Those
fire,
Are cool.
yeah.
Those are real cool.
But like, there's something about that U.S. Well, it's the bigger the logo too. Like, it's just like, oh Lord.
If you're looking for a good name brand, Nectar Sunglasses. They'll take care of you. They make a good polarized sunglass, and it's already inexpensive. But you drop ITPH in the coupon code, you get 20% off of already a good
No
price.
horses on it.
I got a brand for you.
Not a horse. Okay, Stu. Little late. Jams.
Back in the day.
Was that a brand or was that just a style
they
of
had,
short?
Jams actually had this. They had actually Jams, and then they had a style.
Okay, we're still talking.
Yeah.
I know a word. Purple.
We're not ending this, are we?
Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We'll be talking to you next week. If you have a topic, please do send it in to
Hypercolor.
insidethedollarhouse@gmail.com.
Those are great.
Massimo. OP.
OP. That is the callback to the beginning of the episode.
Hold on. What? Yeah, I think I got that.
You'll find out.
Yeah. That was
We'll
a
talk
pretty
to you
good
next week.
podcast.
Cheers.
Cheers. We got to end it.
Stock tip. Tesla with full self-driving sex bots.
Ooh. Sign me up.